Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well. Welcome to the channel. Apologies, I'm a moment or two late. Even my glasses are bloody steaming up. Literally just coming from work, jumped out the shower and straight onto the stream. Not even got time for a coffee. How crazy it is building YouTube channels. So, sorry, guys, just bear with me a second while I get the team news on the screen. Here we go. No sound tonight. So we're off and underway, guys. Apologies, I'm a few minutes late. But the ball just kicked towards the goalkeeper there. So we missed a minute, guys. Apologies about that. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field as it's headed out wide on that far side. Bolton trying to keep the possession there, but it's just gone out of play, and that will be a throw-in on the far side for Cambridge. Now the ball comes in as both sets of players trying to win it. Ball crossed into the box as Bolton head it away, but Cambridge trying to get a shot off there as eventually the Wanderers managed to knock it away. Cambridge with the possession, but the referee has blown for an offside, I think, there. Yeah, it's gone up. The flag's gone up for offside. Dave is with us. How's it going, Dave? Dave saying, evening, Gaz. Glad you're watching your Bolton. I hope you get a win, mate. Well, thank you very much for that, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Yeah, I picked Bolton because I was so late coming in from work today. It was almost on the verge of not being able to do a stream because I literally come in about 15, 20 minutes ago, jumped in the shower, jumped straight out the shower and straight on the channel. So I've not even had time for a coffee or nothing. Just craziness, but I've been working late today. Now the Wanderers with the possession on this near side. So yeah, I haven't even had a chance to have a look at the fixtures properly to see the other games. I know there's some FA Cup games going on tonight. Wanderers now with the possession as they play the ball into the centre circle, but just cut the ball back as Cambridge come to press the ball. Now Bolton play it down the middle as Cambridge managed to intercept it at the back. Now they play it out wide on this near side. Ball kicked long down the field, but it goes all the way to the Wanderers goalkeeper. So thank you for that, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. I think your team playing tonight, aren't they, mate? Aren't they, Dave? Your team playing tonight? Like I say, I've not had a chance to properly look at the fixtures, guys. Been a crazy day today. Wanderers with the possession just played back to the goalkeeper. Dave is saying going for a 2-1 win to Bolton. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Early score prediction there from Dave. Top stuff, mate. The referee stopped the play here. He's given a free kick in the centre of the field. Bolton with the free. No, it's not. It's Cambridge he's give it to. Oh, something wrong with the sound here tonight. No sound on the game. Wanderers have got the ball back as they play the ball out wide on that far side. So thank you for that, Dave. Stevie saying, evening, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available, mate. Please appreciate it. I know you've been quite busy as well. So thank you for that, Stevie. Appreciated, mate. Always a pleasure to have your help in the background. So Wanderers have got a free kick just outside the box here. So will be a long kick up the field for Bolton as the ball is kicked long down that far side. Both sets of players trying to win it. Cambridge head it back in the direction it came from, but Wanderers knock it forward. Now, ball played out wide on this near side as Bolton come into the box. Cambridge trying to challenge, but Wanderers with a shot, but it's blocked off. And now another shot, but that's blocked off as the ball deflects up the field. Bolton regain the possession as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure there from Cambridge. So thank you for that, Stevie. Dave saying, evening, Stevie and GAZGO. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And GAZGO's the same thing, but thank you for that, Dave. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Stevie saying, hi, Dave. Hope you have had a good day. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Stevie. Nice one, mate. And Dave saying, no, Gaz, we play on Sunday. Right. My apologies. As I say, mate, I only had a quick glance at the fixtures earlier on while I was at work. But I've been really busy today, so I didn't have a chance to properly absorb every game. So I only had a quick glance over it. So my bad. I'll hopefully you guys get a win. Now, on Saturday, now the ball played out wide on this near side as Cambridge coming forward, but they just cut the ball back to the halfway line as Bolton tried to challenge for it. Ball chipped forward there by Cambridge, but Wanderers have played it out wide. This pitch looks pretty waterlogged, guys. Now Bolton chipping the ball forward, looking to try and get in behind the Cambridge defence, but Cambridge just managed to intercept it as they blasted out of play on that far side for a throw into the Wanderers. Yeah, a lot of water, a lot of standing water on the pitch in this game, guys. So thank you for letting me know, Dave. My apologies, mate. Dave saying, all good, thanks, Stevie. Hope you are well. Awesome. Thank you for that, Dave. Top man. Loving the positive vibes from you, as always, mate. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. Now, Bolton coming into the box. As they cross it in, it's knocked away by Cambridge. They clear it up the field, but Bolton have intercepted it on the halfway line as now they play it back out wide on that far side. Cambridge coming to challenge, but Wanderers chip the ball forward as now both sets of players trying to win it, but Bolton have come away with it. It's now they play it out wide on this near side. Cambridge challenge for it, but Bolton managing to keep it as the ball comes into the box, but they're forced to knock it back out wide. Now they play it to the byline. Ball crossed in. The goalkeeper gets a hand to it as it's deflected away out wide on that far side. Cambridge picking up the possession as now they try to clear their lines. They managed to kick. Whoa. Wow, there's too much water on this pitch, guys. Just seeing that the ball rolled along the pitch on that far side and the water stopped the ball. How is this game being played with this much water on the pitch? That is shocking that the EFL so focused now on just getting the fixtures played that they'll allow the fixture to be played on a pitch like this. That is shocking. Well, the referee stopped the play here. I'm not sure what he stopped the play for. Oh, I think it might be because of the waterlogged pitch. He's speaking to both managers here. Well, we could have the game postponed here, guys. Both managers being spoke to by the referee. We've just seen the ball go down the far side of the field and literally it was kicked long. And as it was kicked long, it hit the pitch, started rolling along the pitch and literally went from, I don't know, 30, 40 mile an hour. The ball was traveling to suddenly it went to like literally 2 mile an hour in a split second because the pitch, the water on the pitch just completely slowed it down. Well, it looks like the game's going to be postponed, guys. They're speaking to the captains now. Well, yeah, the game's being postponed here, guys. I had a funny feeling it was going to be. There's just way too much water on the pitch. Shocking how much water is on the pitch. So 10 minutes gone, and the players going down the tunnel. It's looking like the game is going to be postponed. So thank you for that, Dave. Loving the positive vibe. Stevie saying, yeah, not too bad. Thanks, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And Dave saying, get it. Gaz, it's been raining all day in the east of England. Well, thank you for letting us know, Dave. Yeah, it's been pretty wet up here, although it's not been raining all day. It has been raining on and off a bit more up here in the north. It's not been as consistent, maybe, but you can see it pouring down, guys. You can see it pouring down. The pitch you can actually see how much water's on the pitch by the glisten of the light, obviously shining on the pitch, the floodlights. So it's, as I say, not looking good for the game continuing. The players have all left the pitch. They've gone down the tunnel. So I'm not sure if this game's going to be postponed. I'm not seeing any. Yeah, it's just absolutely bucketing it down there in Cambridge. You can see it right now. They're showing the camera, showing how much rain's coming down. It's piling it down, absolutely piling it down. And we're not seeing any grounds people coming onto the pitch to try and clear the water, because obviously you can get the what they call them, like squidgy things, like mops, but they're not mops, but they're like, you know what I mean? They're like water brushes, aren't they? You can brush the water off the pitch to at least make it playable. But this boils down to what I keep saying, guys, about lack of investment in the lower leagues. Why are the FA and the EFL not making efforts to try and get some money filtered down to these lower league clubs that must be invested in the pitch infrastructure to get the games less games cancelled in winter in the lower leagues? The only way to do it is getting the EFL to help, because these clubs don't earn enough money to be able to do it themselves. If you're like a club like Cambridge, where you've been stuck in League One, League Two for a number of years, where are you going to get the investment to improve the pitch? You're not going to get it, because you don't. The club don't earn enough to be able to pay out for the expense of pitch infrastructure upgrades. So this is where they need some help from the FA, the Premier League. But as we know, guys, unfortunately, the top end of the league, the clubs are just so greedy and powerful to earn top money that they just don't care about sharing the money about at least enough to let the clubs in the lower leagues get their pitch infrastructure improved. So all we're getting at the moment, guys, is we're getting till match delayed. So I'm not sure if it's going to be postponed completely, but we're hearing that match delay. But the water is just literally all over the pitch, and the rain isn't letting up. You can see it. The rain is coming down intensely. So it's looking like it could be. It's a shame for the fans. This is what I mean. This is where there's no consideration for the fans, because look at the Wanderers fans have travelled all the way down to Cambridge for this game on a Tuesday night, on a weekday, when they've probably got work in the morning. And I know that my club, Bolton, already got a backlog of fixtures through being involved in the EFL Cup and the other cup games as well. Obviously the League Cup as well. We had a couple of games in that. So Bolton have already got a bit of a backlog of fixtures going on. But like I keep saying, guys, this is where the EFL should be doing their job. They are making money out of the league, because how do they afford their big fancy offices? They afford it by the fact that they're making profit out of the game. So why can't the EFL, the FA, and the Premier League get together and at least come up with, like, I don't know, some sort of a package deal, some kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Well, it looks like they're going to try and get the game on. We're just seeing the groundsman coming onto the pitch now, sweeping the pitch, trying to get the water off the pitch. But I think they're going to be fighting a losing battle here unless the rain calms down, because it's still absolutely pouring it down. But for me, guys, this is yet again another demonstration of the incompetency of the FA and the EFL. Because, like I said, it's not rocket science, guys. A few £1,000 to be spent on pitch infrastructure upgrades to stop all these games getting cancelled. It's a disgrace. What is the point in having an EFL and a football association if they don't help these clubs improve the standard of their pitch infrastructure? We're not expecting them to pay out for new stands. We're not expecting them to pay out for, for fancy changing rooms. All we're expecting them to do is give some kind of grant system to clubs where that money has got to be used to improve the pitch infrastructure. You could say clubs save up 50. If you said it, that like the EFL or the FA said, we'll give you 50% of the money, you've got to raise the other 50%. You're not telling me that clubs wouldn't go all out to try and raise that 50% to get it done, because then they're going to get their pitch, quality of their pitch improved, and it's going to cost them half of the price of what it would do. So they're going to go for it. They're going to try and generate that revenue, that extra money, whether it's fundraisers, car boot sales in the car parks or this ground. There's so many ways that clubs could be encouraged to get their pitch infrastructure upgraded. And like I say, the FA and the EFL don't need to pay all the money to it. We're just expecting them to show some kind of grant system that encourages clubs to get it sorted. So you could say, right, we'll give you 50%, you find the other 50%, and I'll guarantee you we'd see pitches across the UK start to improve up and down the country over a period of 4 or 5 years. I really do. It's a disgrace. This is the 21st century, guys. You know what I mean? This is not 1901. Where we, the Victorian times, where clubs where the technology is not there. The technology is there. It's just the money isn't there in the lower leagues to upgrade the pitch infrastructure. And as I say, guys, the FA and the EFL are a disgrace. They're a disgrace that they don't come up with some kind of grant system to help the upgrade of grounds. They're just expecting clubs to get promoted, get up to the Championship, get up to the Premier League and sort it out for themselves so that they don't have to put their hand in the pocket. God forbid that the people sitting around the desk of the Premier League board and the EFL board and the FA board, God forbid that they have to take a pay cut. You know what I mean? That's criminal, isn't it? You couldn't have them taking a pay cut. It's a disgrace, guys. It's an absolute disgrace that we do not see this money, these big riches at the top end of football in England, filtering some of it down to help these lower league clubs get their pitch up infrastructure upgraded. Mr. Barnsley with us. How's it going, Mr. Barnsley? Mr. Barnsley saying, come on, come them teams help Barnsley out. Come them teams help Barnsley out. Right. Well, I'm presuming he's expecting Cambridge to get a win so that Bolton drop points. Well, you had the perfect chance, Mr. Barnsley, to take 3 points off Bolton at the weekend, and your club didn't manage to do it, mate. So asking other clubs to do it for you is a little bit diminishing of your own club, really, mate. What was it you saying to me at the weekend? Bolton get battered everywhere they go, and where are we sitting above you in the league? How many places? Well, welcome to the show, Mr. Barnsley. But yeah, I think you should trust in your own team instead of relying on other teams to do you a favour at this stage of the season, mate. Fair enough if it's at the end of the season when you're fighting for the last spots in the promotion race or fighting to stay up. That's fair enough in the last few games, but we're still well over a quarter of season to go yet, mate. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Welcome to the show. Mr. Barnsley saying, hey up, everyone. How's it going? Thank you, Ryan. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. So all we're getting at the moment, guys, is match delayed. We're not hearing that it's been postponed. We're hearing that it's delayed. But there is grounds people on the pitch trying to clear the water, but the rain is still piling down. So there is a potential chance that this game is going to get postponed. But then again, obviously, with the amount of games piling up at the lower leagues, the lower league clubs, the FA and the EFL don't want to delay any more games or be postponing any more games at this stage of the season. Dave is saying, hi, Ryan. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Ben is with us. Ben saying, hello, guys. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. And hello to you, mate. Hope you've had a good day. Dave saying, hi, Ben. Awesome. Dave, you are on form tonight, mate. You are on form, Dave. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate you making the effort to welcome everybody, Dave. You're a gentleman, top man. Benny's saying, hey, that's the Ryan. I know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Mr. Barnes is saying, Gaz, thanks for giving us to give in hands for us. I'm not sure. Not following that. To give in hands for us. Is that meant to be 2 games in hand? Well, I think Bolton have. If I remember rightly, we have a couple of games in hand. I'm just going to quickly look at the league, guys. So yeah, if you're just waiting to know what's happening with the games, guys, with the game, it is. Let's just have a look. What's saying here? Right. Well, I'm getting. Well, what's going on? Right, they're coming out to inspect the pitch now, guys. They're coming out to inspect the pitch. They're looking at whether the bounce of the ball they're checking for the bounce of the ball here. They're also kicking it. The referees, all the officials on the pitch right now, just with the ball, they're bouncing it about. They're kicking it along the. Yeah, look, see, but the water's stopping it. The water's stopping it. There's still too much water on the pitch. Looks like the rain has calmed down, I think. I can't tell if it's still raining. We're not getting any sight of that, but I can tell you that the officials are doing a number of tests here with the ball. Fans still in the stadium. Just to let you guys know, on the screen, I'm seeing match delayed. And on the BBC website, I'm seeing match suspended. So obviously, we're getting two contradicting assessments of the way the game is going at the minute. What I can tell you is the fans are all still in the stadium. So obviously, as long as the fans stay in the stadium, that implies that there is a chance that the game will potentially continue. And the referees have just gone back down the tunnel. So I'm not sure what decision they're making here, but there is groundsmen on the pitch trying to clear the water off the pitch, but I've seen other games where they've come on with like literally an army of people trying to clear the water off the pitch. But all we're seeing here is about 4 or 5 people on the pitch, and they're never going to clear enough water off the pitch to get the game to go ahead. And it does look like it's still bucketing it down with rain, guys. So, as I say, we'll have to wait for a little bit more news, whether it's going ahead. So do stay with us, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. We're waiting to find out what's happening. As I say, at the moment on screen, I'm seeing match delayed. On the BBC website, it's saying match cancelled or suspended. So we'll have to wait and see. But I can tell you, all the fans are still in the ground. The referees have just been out rolling the ball about, bouncing it to see how it obviously how the pitch responds to the ball. It is still raining, and there is still quite a significant amount of water on the pitch as well. So while we wait to find out more, let's quickly see what's going on around the grounds, guys. We'll come to your comments in a minute. Please do drop your comments in. And the FA Cup, guys, Coventry City won. Sheffield Wednesday won. 21 minutes gone in that one. Plymouth are still 0-0 with Leeds. 22 minutes gone in that one. Southampton 0. Watford 0, 18 minutes gone in that one. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, Motherwell 1, Ross County 0, 20 minutes gone in that one. Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0, 7 minutes into that game. In the Asia Cup earlier today, guys, it finished Jordan 2, South Korea 0. That was a full-time result for earlier today. In English League One, guys, games as follows. Bristol Rovers 0, Fleetwood Town 1, 22 minutes into that one. Burton Albion v Cheltenham Town, match postponed, waterlogged pitch. Cambridge United 0, Bolton 0, as we know, but 10 minutes into this game, the game has been stopped, so we're waiting to find out if it's going to carry on. Exeter City 0, Peterborough United 0, Port Vale 0, Leyton Orient 0, and Stevenage 0, Reading 0. 21 minutes, 22, 23 minutes into most of those games. English League 2, guys, Walsall v Morecambe. Again, match postponed because of a waterlogged pitch. And I think that's, Scottish League 2. Scottish League 1, and one game to tell you about. Stirling Albion 0, Montrose 0. 21 minutes gone in that one. And in Scottish League 2, Bonnie Ridge Rose 1, Elgin City 0. 21 minutes gone into that one as well. In the Welsh Premiership, guys, the New Saints 1, Newtown 0. 8 minutes into that one. And in the Northern Irish Premiership, Glentown 0, Cliftonville 0. So there you go. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds. Let's see what you guys saying in the chat. We're still waiting for news to find out if the game is going ahead, guys. A lot of activity in the tunnel, but still no announcement what's going to happen in the game. I think we might be trying to. I'm not sure if they're going to try. Some people have just come walking out the tunnel. Well, it looks like the match is going to be suspended, I think. There's some gesturing going on towards the fans. Oh, I don't know. The players coming out here. I'm not sure. Well, we've got one of the players that have come out onto the pitch. Oh, no. Yep, the teams are coming out here. Well, Wanderers are coming out. Anyway, I can't see Cambridge players at the moment, but I can see Wanderers players coming out. Unless they're going over to the fans. So, yeah, match abandoned, guys. Match is going to be abandoned. I think the Wanderers fans, players coming over to the fans just to acknowledge them travelling all the way to Cambridge and not being able to see the game. This is just a joke, guys. This is the incompetency of the EFL. They are not helping money be filtered down to the lower leagues to get these pitches, the pitch infrastructure improved. Why should we be tolerating this in this modern day of football with the amount of money that's in the game? That League One, even League One teams, even in the Championship not so long ago, there was a game postponed because of a waterlogged pitch in the Championship. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's looking like the match is going to be abandoned. Well, that's what's coming up on my screen now. Mr. Barnsley, so thank you for that. And Dave, Ben is saying hi, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, how are you keeping, Ben? Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Loving the positive vibes from you guys. Dave saying, Kevin Nesbitt out for a long while, apparently 4 to 6 months. Oh, well, we hope that turns out to be a speedier recovery than that. Dave, yeah, that's disappointing to hear that, mate. Definitely. Thank you for letting us know, Dave. I can't even read this name. Why you stop? Because the game's been called off, mate. They've just announced it. Match abandoned. So yeah, but welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Apologies, I don't read Chinese, so I can't read your name there. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. If you can, would be appreciated. Apologies, it's out of my hands, guys. Match has been abandoned as the fans now start to leave the stadium. Mr. Barnsley saying, can you remember Barnsley and Stevenage called off? We don't will happen yet. I think last month. Right. So you still don't know when the rearranged fixture is, Mr. Barnsley. Well, that's really it. Yeah, like I say, mate, it's a joke. I don't want to keep rambling on about it, but there's plenty of money in football. Why is some of it not filtering down to the lower leagues to help them get their pitch infrastructure sorted? We're not expecting the Premier League or the obviously the FA to pay out for new stands and new fancy changing rooms. All we were expecting is that they filter some of the riches down so that more clubs can get their pitches under soil heating, proper drainage, so that we have less games called off. It's a joke. It's an absolute disgrace. The FA and the EFL are not fit for purpose. How the hell they can call themselves football authorities? They don't do nothing to improve football. What do they do to improve football? Apart from dishing out their authority. So, yeah, I'm frustrated with the EFL, as you guys can tell. Mr. Barnsley saying, come on, Exeter, and come on, Reading, laugh out loud. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Obviously, totally focused on your own team, as always, mate. This is a football channel, not a club channel. You should show a little bit more interest in other teams, mate, rather than just being totally focused on your own team all the time. That's not the meaning of a true football fan to me. A true football fan acknowledges other teams and what they do. But thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. I'll just give you guys an update what's going on around the ground in the FA Cup. It's currently Coventry City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, 29 minutes gone in that one. Plymouth 0, Leeds 0. 25 minutes gone in that one. Southampton 0, Watford 0, 25 minutes gone in that. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, Motherwell 2, Ross County 0, 28 minutes gone in that one. And Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0, 14 minutes into that one. In the Asia Cup, guys, semi-final, Jordan won 2-0 against Korea earlier on today. In English League One, guys, Bristol Rovers 0, Fleetwood Town 1. Burton Albion v Cheltenham Town, match abandoned and postponed because of the waterlogged pitch. Cambridge v Bolton, match abandoned. Now it's been official that the game has been called off because of the amount of water. What was the referee doing at the start of the game? Did he not analyse this at the game? He surely, the waterlogged pitch has not happened in a matter of 10 minutes, has it? It was waterlogged before it started, and he's failed to do his job properly to make sure the pitch was fit and proper to go ahead. Shocking, honest, absolutely shocking. Where are these football officials getting trained? Because it's the incompetency that they demonstrate, not even knowing whether to make the game stop or go ahead. He should have made that decision before they even started the game. Exeter City 0, Peterborough United 0. 30 minutes gone into that one. Port Vale 0, Leyton Orient 0, 27 minutes into that one. Stevenage 0, Reading 0, 31 minutes into that one. Walsall v Morecambe in League 2 has been postponed as well. Waterlogged pitch. And also into the Scottish League 1. Stirling Albion still 0-0 with Montrose. 25 minutes gone into that one. And in Scottish League 2, it's Bonnie Ridge Rose 1, Elgin City 0. And also, as I say, that brings you up to date around the grounds, with the exception of Wales. In the Welsh Premiership, the New Saints leading 1-0 against Newtown. And in the Northern Irish Premiership, Glentown 0, Cliftonville 0. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date in around the grounds. If you're a Bolton fan or a Cambridge fan, do please drop your comments in the chat, guys. We would love to hear from you as the game has been postponed. What do you think, guys? Why should the game have been played 10 minutes into it? The referee decides to call off the game because of a waterlogged pitch. Why didn't he make that decision at the start of the game? He's had the best part of an hour before kickoff to call off the game. He must have known how much water was on the pitch. So why let the game go ahead and then decide to call it off 10 minutes into it? All I can say is incompetency. It boils down to incompetency, guys. These officials just, there should be a standard. If there is sitting water on the pitch and the ball won't roll, then you postpone the game. The reason that they're trying to push it to make it happen is because we've got so much congestion of football fixtures across the leagues that they don't want to postpone games. So they're even trying to play games now in under conditions that shouldn't be played. I.e., if the pitch is covered in water, then the ball's not going to roll. It's not going to roll. It's not going to bounce right. So it's just shocking that the officials took 10 minutes into the game to make the decision. Dave is saying, shame it was abandoned. It's so annoying. Absolutely well said, Dave. Well said, mate. It's a shocking decision. An absolutely shocking decision, as you say, mate. Just no excuse for it. Is that no excuse for it? Just going to switch. I don't know what other games we've got on. I'll have a look here. What other games could I look at? Well, obviously, we're in League One, so let's have a look. Exeter v Peterborough. Let's have a look. Port Vale, Orange. Right, so there is currently 4 games going on in English League One, guys. Bristol Rovers 0, Fleetwood 1, Exeter City 0, Peterborough United 1, Port Vale 0, Leyton Orient 0, Stevenage 0, Reading 0. So I can switch over to one of these channels, guys. So what game would you like updates on? Let me know in the chat. Dave is saying, Gaz, grab yourself a coffee. Thank you for that, Dave. Top man. Yeah, I've got one right here. My lovely lady has bought me one in my Only Fools and Horses cup. So thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, typical. I've raced home in it today to get this game done, and then it gets called off with 10 minutes into it. And so, yep, let me know, guys. Here's your choice. I can switch over to one of these games. Bristol Rovers v Fleetwood, Exeter v Peterborough, Port Vale v Leyton Orient, and Stevenage v Reading. Let me know which game you guys would like some updates on, and I'll switch over to it. Billy saying, evening, guys. How's it going, Billy? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. Pleasure to have you with us, Billy. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Dave is saying, hello, Billy. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Billy is saying, hi, Dave, mate. You guys are absolutely class. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. I'm wearing, I don't know if you guys are wearing buzzing. I thought I was buzzing. I'm looking forward to this game tonight. Look, give me an opportunity to wear my new Bolton shirt again. And now the game gets called off. Dave is saying, Gaz, at it was, as it was, I think that is, 0-0. Does it go down as a wet suspended Stevie special 0-0? Yeah, well, I doubt that. Well, if it was a full 0-0, we can only give Stevie the banter when it's a full 0-0, to be fair, Dave. But yeah, I like you thinking. See, Stevie's on it. Absolutely not, Dave. Laugh out loud. Top stuff, Stevie. Top stuff. Billy is saying, if it's that bad, they should have announced that it's been postponed like 2 or 3 hours before the game. Absolutely well said, Billy. Totally agree with me. Even an hour before the game. Even an hour before the game. The referees have had plenty of time to check that pitch, and they've decided to try and make it happen because of the fixture pile-up. And then the game doesn't go ahead. So it's just nuts. It's just nuts. Absolutely well said, Billy. Totally agree with you there, mate. Dave is saying, Stevie, not laughing. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you. And the friendly banter. Dave is saying, any game you want, Gaz. Okay, no worries. Thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Meme Star, is that Meme Star 695? How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Meme Star. I hope I'm reading that correctly. Meme Star. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your account name correctly, but let me know if I'm not. Meme Star saying, just joining. Why was it suspended? Because there was a ridiculous amount of water on the pitch, mate, and there was a long ball kicked down the far side of the pitch up into the air. The ball went up into the air, and when it landed, literally the water just stopped the ball dead. It went from about 30 miles an hour in the air to suddenly it bounced on the pitch and literally went, just stopped. It just stopped. The ball stopped completely. And the referee noticed it and then decided to get the managers together. He had a word with them. Then he got the captains of both teams, had a word with them. Then the game was decided to be delayed. Pitch people came on to try and sweep the pitch, to try and clear it of water. But you needed, I've seen it in other games, bigger games than this. What I mean is bigger games. When I say bigger games, I mean in the higher leagues, Premier League. I'm kind of trying to think, what game was it I seen a while back? There was a game I seen a while back, and there was an army of people that came onto the pitch to clear the water off the pitch. But for some reason in this game, there was only about 3 or 4 people came onto the pitch, and you're never going to clear a pitch full of water with 3 or 4 people when the rain is still coming down. So, yeah, it's the incompetency. It boils down to the incompetency of the match officials, mate, basically. So, yeah, thank you for that, Meme Star, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope let us know what club you support. And yeah, disappointed, mate. Disappointed the game's been postponed. David's saying Manchester waterlogged pitch. Thank you, Dave. I'm not sure about Manchester. Um, well, the game was played in Cambridge, this game, wasn't it? So obviously that's down south. So yeah. But I'm sure they still have pitch problems up here, mate, with some of the lower league games. I know Rochdale and Bury and Bolton, not Bolton, sorry, Bolton's got good pitch infrastructure, but I know clubs like Rochdale, Oldham, Stockport, um, I think Salford City as well. These kind of clubs, they've got not very great pitch infrastructure, so they can't regularly have games. I know Rochdale have had a lot of games called off because of their poor pitch infrastructure. Meme Start is saying poor from the refs. I've been to a couple League Two games this season where the game's been continued when it should have been called off before they need to be given people more notice. Absolutely, well said. Meme Star, totally agree with you, mate. Absolutely, mate. Don't get me started. It's the incompetency of the Football Association, if you ask me, because if they started getting a little bit of this money that's at the top of the Premier League, this riches that we're seeing at the top end of the Premier League, if we saw just a fraction of it, a small portion of it, filter down to the lower league clubs, and it has to be invested in pitch infrastructure, then I think we would start to see more and more lower league clubs in League One, League Two start to get their pitches in better order. They would start to pay out for drainage facilities to be fitted. They would start to obviously look into the potential of investing in undersoil heating, stuff like this. But they can't do it alone. There isn't enough money that the clubs earn in League One and League Two to do it alone. They need a little bit of money from the top end of the Premier League filtered down to help them do it. And it's just a disgrace. But yep, Meme Star, totally agree with you, mate. You've absolutely hit the nail on the head there. Peter Gibson, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Peter Gibson saying safe travels home for all the Bolton fans. Absolutely. Well said, Peter. Totally agree, mate. Yeah, if you're a Bolton fan travelling home from the game, travel home safely. Well said, Peter. And thank you for that, mate. And welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Don't forget, guys, drop your comments in. We'd love to hear from you. Please do hit that like button and tell me what your feelings are about this game being called off. Should it have been called off earlier? Do you think it's incompetency of the referees? Do you think it's the FA just trying to number crunch, get the game played no matter what the conditions are? Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys. That is what we're here for. That is why we are called Football Fan Den UK. We're here to hear what you guys have got to say. We hear enough from pundits, we hear enough from managers, players, but we don't hear enough from fans, and that's what Football Fan Den is all about. It's about you guys having the opportunity to have your say. That's why I make a special effort to read out as many of your comments as possible. So thank you for that, Peter Gibson, and welcome to Fan Den, mate. You're absolutely right, and well said. Massive respect to you for that, mate. Meme Star is saying, I'm a Stockport fan, mate. Awesome. Well, a pleasure to have you with us, Meme Star. I'm a Bolton fan, but the channel is not about my club. It's about fans. Football Fan is about all fans across the UK, so we cover all leagues within the UK here on Fan Den. It just happens to be tonight that I picked my own team to cover on the channel. I'm a massive Bolton fan. I love my club, but I will say this, guys, as much as I love my club, I love football more. Football is what I love the most. So I have respect for other clubs and their fans and their loyalty to their club. Obviously, I'm loyal to my club. My club is my hometown team. That's why I'm a Bolton fan. But like I say, I love football all over the world. I just love football. Thank you for that, Meme Star. You'll be welcomed here, mate. As I say, we've got a good mix of fans, top fans here at Fan Den. That will make you feel welcome. We have fans from all clubs around the UK here on Fan Den. So I'm sure they'll make you welcome, Meme Star. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Billy is saying, what happened to Burton and Cheltenham game? Looked at League One and it says it's kicked off at 7:45. Still, Well, I'm not sure. Let me have a look. Billy, which game did you say now? What happened to Burton v Cheltenham? Burton v Cheltenham. Match postponed, mate. Waterlogged pitch again, but that got postponed before kickoff. So, in fairness to that game, the referee did the right thing, called off the game, giving fans plenty of time to avoid wasting their time, obviously traveling to the ground, especially for the away supporters. But I mean, come on, this game getting called off so late is a joke for Cambridge and Bolton, because Bolton fans have got work in the morning. They've travelled all the way down there to Cambridge, but then to get 10 minutes of a game and then get the game called off. It's just not acceptable. We need more competency from the referees. But yeah, I've just checked it, Billy. I've just checked it, mate. And it was called off before kickoff through the waterlogged pitch. So I'm going to quickly look. Let's have a look. I'm going to quickly switch over to. Let's have a look at this one. So I've just switched over to Peterborough v Exeter. It's 1-0 so far, and we're into added on time at the end of the second half. So thank you, Billy. Yeah, as I say, mate, that got called off in plenty of time, in fairness. So we have to give the referee credit there, as I say. So let's well, I might as well get rid of that, guys. And see if I can share something more relevant on the screen so you guys can see what's going on around the ground. So I'll put the scores up instead of obviously the match stats. Let's get rid of that. So just bear with me a second, guys. I will come to your comments in a minute, but as it's turned out to be not a match game, I'll put the scores on the screen there so you guys can hopefully keep up to date with what's going on around the grounds while we discuss obviously all these games being called off. So around the grounds, Marcus Perez saying no more game today. How's it going, Marcus? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Marcus Perez. So yeah, well, there is games going on, mate. I've just switched over to Exeter v Peterborough. Reading have gone ahead against Stevenage. Well, that's an interesting one. Own goal coming from Oliver on 45 minutes. So I'm sure if you're a Reading fan, you'll be buzzing with that. Reading currently struggling, really struggling at the bottom of the league. So the potential for them to get 3 points out of that game will be massively appreciated from the Reading fans, I'm sure. Pauline Mercer, how you doing, Pauline? Welcome to the show, mate. Pauline Mercer, welcome to Fan Den. I'm not sure if I've seen you before, mate, but welcome to Fan Den. Pauline Mercer saying, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah, whoop that trick. I don't know what that's all about. But welcome to Fan Den, Pauline Mercer. Not sure what that's all about, mate. Liam Howes. How are you doing, mate? Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, but welcome to Fan Den, Liam. Pleasure to have you with us, Liam. Liam is saying, when will the game continue? It's been postponed, mate. There was just way too much water on the pitch, and it shouldn't have even gone ahead in the first place, to be fair, mate. I'm really frustrated because it's not fair to our fans travelling all that way on a weekday to then have the game called off 10 minutes into it. The referee had plenty of time to call off the game before it started and didn't. So, you know, but I'm not sure exactly, Liam, when it's going to be rescheduled. Obviously, Bolton have already got, I know the Wanderers we've already got a bit of a backlog going on with fixture congestion because we've had a few other games called off or postponed through for variety of reasons. Obviously, some of it to do with being involved in the EFL Trophy and the EFL Cup as well. So we've had a few games postponed. So I'm not sure, Liam, exactly when it's going to be scheduled. But as I say, I know they're going to have to squeeze it in somewhere, aren't they, mate? Because like I say, we've got a lot of games to get through. I think Bolton have had about 3 games just postponed now. So obviously now we're getting to the point where if that's a fourth game or a fifth game, then that's like potentially potentially a month's worth of football that's been got to be rearranged. If you get what I mean, because I'm sure Bolton have got at least three games that have been postponed through being involved in the EFL Trophy and also the Carabao Cup. So I don't know where they're going to squeeze it in, but thank you for that, Liam. Welcome to Fandom, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Bastian Jasperson, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Fandom, Bastian. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, mate. Welcome to Fandom, Bastian saying, so is it 0-0? I have bet on this game. It's been postponed, mate. It's been postponed. There was just too much water on the pitch, so I don't know. We'll have to wait for more news, obviously, when they're going to reschedule the game. But, yeah, I should imagine you should be able to get your money back if you put a bet on Bastian. Hope you do, mate. Hope you do. Or that maybe the bet will be transferred to the next game. I'm not sure how it works when you get a game postponed with a bet. Do any of you guys know what happens if you got a bet on a game that gets suspended? Let me know if anybody does. But thank you for that, Bastian Jasperson. Welcome to Fandom. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Liam Howes is saying, same, mate. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, mate. I'm as I say, not sure with the game. You had a bet on. Is that what you mean, Liam? You had a bet on as well, mate. Well, I hope you guys can at least get your money back. And you should be able to. They can't take your money off you, can they, for betting on a game that doesn't happen? So they've either got to reimburse you for the money that you put in, or move the bet to whenever the game is rescheduled. But thank you for that, Liam. But I don't know how that works, guys, because obviously, if you do get that, obviously Liam and Bastian pointing out they've got a bet on the game. So how would that work actually? Because thinking about it, when you get the odds for your bet, it's based on the teams that are being named for that game. It's also based at the players, for example, what players are going to be played, plus the weather conditions. So if the game doesn't get played now till, let's say, the end of March, then by then the team could be completely different, because you could have injuries, you could have obviously different weather circumstances, because if it's delayed till, say, March, then you're going to have an improvement in the weather. So, yeah, that's an interesting one that Bastian and Liam are pointing out there, because obviously, like I say, you bet on a bet and it's to do with the conditions and the expectancy of the team at that time, innit? So if it delays, then it's going to change the dynamics of the game and the stats as well. Do you get what I mean? So what I mean is the odds might change on whether, like, for example, tonight, the betting companies might have been like, I don't know, 3-1 for Bolton to win. But in May, it might be more like 5-1. Do you get what I mean? So it could change like that, or it could be but more that Cambridge improved their results. They'd start doing better, getting better results, and it could be more 3-5. You get what I mean? So it's an interesting one you guys point out there. But thank you for that, Liam. Nice one, mate. Billy is saying, all right, just saw Burton and Cheltenham was postponed as well due to waterlogged pitch. At least one referee has a brain tonight. Well said, Billy. That's class. Well said, mate. Yeah. He's not sold his brain. He's not sold it for shares in the Football Association. Pauline Mercer is saying season should be cancelled. The whole season? Do you think so, Pauline? I'm not sure that'd happen just for one game postponed, mate. But thank you, Pauline. Interesting point of view, mate. Interesting point of view. SWC Brock, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom, SWC Brock. SWC Brock saying, when will it continue? I'm not sure, mate. The game's been postponed, so it's going to be rearranged for another date, for a later date. I'm not sure exactly when. All I can tell you is I know that Bolton have already got, we've already got a few games been postponed this season, so it's going to be a bit of a backlog. So I would imagine they're going to try and squeeze this game in sometime around March. because obviously they've got games they've already got to try and squeeze in. And they're going to, if there's any gaps in February this month, they're going to try and fill that with games that have already been postponed. So I imagine that this game might get postponed till potentially the end of March, maybe even going into April. We'll have to wait and see. SWC Brock. But as I say, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Billy is saying, Jesus, there's a lot of games postponed to waterlogged pitch. Walsall and Markham in League Two was also postponed for the same reason. You're absolutely right, Billy. Yep, I know, mate. I know. I keep saying it. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but we need a small portion of this big, rich wealth at the Premier League level to be filtered down to League One and League Two to allow these clubs to get their pitches, their pitch infrastructure upgraded. We're not asking them to pay millions of pounds to these lower league clubs. We're asking them to come up with some kind of grant system to help lower league clubs get their games going ahead with less games postponed because of match postpones, because of waterlogged pitches. But thank you for that, Billy. It's a joke, innit, mate? You're absolutely right. Well said, mate. Pauline Mercer saying season should be stopped. Well, okay, thank you for that, Pauline. What makes you think that the whole season should be stopped? Well, please explain more to me, please, Pauline. You can't just say, obviously you're entitled to your opinion. I respect your opinion, but please give me more details why you think that. Obviously, no offense, but just saying the season should be stopped with no valid reason why it should be stopped doesn't quite make sense. Why you should stop a whole season just because of a couple of games being postponed. If we had that, we'd have a COVID situation, wouldn't we, where it starts to have the season played in the summer. So, yeah, thank you for that, Pauline. I respect your opinion, mate, but please give me more details why you think that. Jamie Wotton is saying, hi, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Loving the positive vibes from Jamie, as always. Thank you, mate. Jamie's saying, what happened with the game? How do you mean, Jamie? Sorry, I'm not following you there, mate. What happened with the game? It's been postponed, obviously. They've cancelled it completely because they just couldn't carry it on. But I'm not sure if that question's meant for me or Billy, possibly, with Billy making a comment about League Two, the League Two game. But sorry, Jamie, I'm not following you there, mate. If you could give me a little bit more, as in what you mean by what happened with the game. Obviously, I know you know that it's been postponed, so that's why I'm not following what you mean by that. But if you could give me a bit more details, Jamie. Jamie, yeah, Jamie just joined. I'm following. My apologies, Jamie. Yeah, it's keen. I thought you was in the chat earlier. I'm so used to seeing you in the chat, Jamie. I thought you was in the chat earlier. But yeah, welcome, Jamie, one of our regular fan dinners, top man. Apologies, Jamie. I lost track then, mate. I thought, as I say, I'm so used to seeing you in the chat. I thought you'd been in earlier. Yeah, it was postponed, mate. Waterlogged pitch, 10 minutes in. They played the game 10 minutes. The ball was kicked long out wide on the far side. And as the ball dropped down towards the pitch, it went from about 30 miles an hour in the air to suddenly a dead stop as it hit the pitch because the water just stopped it. There was that much water on the pitch. The water just stopped the ball. And suddenly the referee realised that he was brain dead and that he'd made the wrong call to go ahead with the game. So suddenly he had an epiphany and his brain suddenly switched on and he thought, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, we can't play this game on a waterlogged pitch. Why he didn't think that before the game went ahead, I don't know. Why it took him 10 minutes to switch his brain on, I don't know. But it seemed to. But thank you for that, Jamie. Welcome to the show, Jamie, one of our regular fan dinners, top man. Thank you, Jamie. Billy is saying, Jamie, mate, hello. Awesome. Thank you, Billy. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Jamie's saying, all right, Billy. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Kevin Tansinico. Apologies if I'm not reading that right. Kevin, I'm not sure if I'm reading your second name correctly, but Kevin is new to the channel. How's it going, Kevin? Welcome to Fan Den, mate. Kevin saying, I got 0.5 to in half What happened? Yeah, mate. The waterlogged pitch. Unfortunately, the boneheaded referee decided to let the game go ahead when we could see it shouldn't have been played. There was way too much water on the pitch, but it took him 10 minutes to switch his brain on and then decided to cancel the game. Well, he actually, first of all, he stopped the game, spoke to the managers, then he spoke to the captains of the two teams. Then they went down the tunnel. They got some grounds people on the pitch to try and clear the water, but only about 4 or 5 of them. But by this point, the rain is just absolutely bucketing it down. So how is 4 or 5 people going to clear a pitch full of water? I don't know. And then the officials came out about 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, tested the pitch, rolling the ball, bouncing the ball, to see how the ball responded on the pitch. And that's when they made the decision to cancel the game. So, yeah, apologies, Kevin. Out of my hands, mate. It's just that's what we get for having officials that are not competent enough to do their job correctly. But thank you for that, Kevin, and welcome to Fandom, mate. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. Not liking it for the sake of the game. You're liking it for the sake of, obviously, just the fact that you like the channel or like what we're trying to do here at Fandom. We are a fan community channel, and that's our end goal, guys. That's our end long-term aim, is to build a channel that represents fans across the UK. Callum Coyle, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Fandom, Callum Coyle. Callum Coyle is saying, who are we watching now? Well, we're on half time at the minute. I've switched it over to Exeter City v Peterborough United, and it's currently Peterborough United ahead 1-0. So, yeah, I've switched it over to that, but obviously I'm more focused on reading out you guys' comments after this game being postponed. But I have put all the League One fixtures on your screen now so you guys can see what is going on. And let me just scroll it up there so you guys can see what's going on in the other games as well. In the FA Cup, I'll scroll it back down very shortly. But thank you for that, Callum. So, yeah, welcome to Fandom, mate. Jamie's saying, do you get money back if the game was called off? Right. Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Top man, Jamie, answering my question. So Jamie's saying you do get your money back if you put a bet on. Nice one, Jamie. You're a gentleman. Thank you for the info, mate. Top man. Kevin Tansinaco. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Fandom, Kevin. I just read out his comment. My bad. It's the second name that's throwing me off. Kevin's saying it is refundable. Thank you for that, Kevin. Nice one, mate. Thank you for the info, top man. Loving the fact that you guys helping each other out with some information there about putting a bet on. Dave is saying, SOS, guys. Phone died. No worries, Dave. No worries, mate. No worries, Dave. One of our regular Fandenners as well. Thank you for letting us know, Dave. Well, always great to have Dave with us, as he always pumps out the positive vibes. Jamie Wotton, another one who always pumps out the positive vibes. Jamie saying, ref have all day to call it off. I feel sorry with Bolton fans and on a Tuesday night. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Jamie. Well said. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. The referees had plenty of time. The referee had plenty of time to have a look at this pitch and decide whether the pitch was of a good enough standard to carry on with. And he didn't make the call. He didn't make the call. So you're absolutely right, Jamie. Jamie's also saying, hi, Dave. You okay, mate? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Jamie, thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, Jamie. Always with the positive vibes. Top man. JJ, the greatest. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom, JJ. JJ saying abandoned. I know, mate. I know. What? It's a disgrace, isn't it, mate? Disgrace. What club do you support? If you are new to the channel, guys, please do let us know what club you support. We would love to hear from you. As I say, I am a Bolton fan. But the channel is not about Bolton. This channel is about fans of all clubs. We are a community channel. working hard to bring good football fans together. There's no haters allowed in our chat. Any haters come in, they get removed. This is a channel that we build for positive fans that just love football and enjoy being part of a positive fan community. So if you like the sound of that, please do consider subscribing. So, yeah, thank you for that, JJ. I know, mate, disappointing to see it abandoned so late. Poor decision from the referee to let it go ahead in the first place, I think, mate. Davey's saying, hi, Jamie, bro. I'm good, mate. How are you doing? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes, as always, from you guys. Jamie's saying, Dave, I'm all right, thanks. Just watching Leeds game, chilling out with a beer. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. So the game I've got on screen has just restarted, guys, as Peterborough with the possession. Thank you for that, Jamie. Kevin is saying, thanks for the update, bro. Bro, awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you for that, mate. You're a top man. David's saying, nice one, Jamie. Absolutely. Thank you, Dave. You guys are absolutely class. Absolutely class. It's a pleasure to host the channel with so many top class fans as you guys. So thank you for that, Dave. Jamie's saying, Dave, you watching Leeds game? I'm not sure. Dave saying, Jamie, no, mate. I'd only watched Leeds if Millwall was playing them. Okay. Thank you, mate. Thank you for that. Yeah, just let me have a look. I'll put the League One fixtures back on. I was, I think I'm going to switch over to that one, guys. Let's have a look. I'm going to switch over to that one, see what's going on in that. Interesting. Seeing Aberdeen have equalised with Rangers. Might as well have a quick scout at that one. Is that on half time now? Yeah, it's on half time. It would be, wouldn't it? Typical, I'd switch over to it at the wrong time. I might as well go back to that other game. So it's okay. No goals going in the other grounds. League One at the moment, guys. Where are we? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. My apologies. I was just getting back to that game. Yeah, I'm interested to watch that one. The Rangers v Aberdeen game. It's 1-1 at the moment. Dave. Dave's. Right. Yeah, I read that one. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave. Fair enough, pal. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Jamie. Obviously, a bit of rivalry there. Dave is saying, JW, it's Peterborough on the edge of the box here. And they're going to get a good delivery into the box. They come into the box. Oh, it's knocked over the top of the crossbar there by the goalkeeper. So that'll be a corner to Peterborough. David saying, JW is a Wall Leeds thing. Worse than Millwall v Wet Spam. Thank you for that, Dave. Part Sport, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Part Sport. Another regular, the fan den community. How you doing, mate? Jamie is saying, Dave laughing at that. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, hi, Part Sport. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Dave also welcoming Part Sport. You guys are absolutely class. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. The Partsport saying, yes, Jamie, my G. Awesome. Thank you, Partsport. And Dave also welcoming JJ. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes to the newcomers. Thank you, mate. Partsport saying, yes, Dave. Thank you, Partsport. Dave saying, hi, Kevin. Thank you, Dave. You guys are absolutely class. Billy is saying, I'm getting tired. I'm going to bed. Good night, people. Okay, thank you, Billy. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Stay safe and well, mate. A pleasure, as always, to see you, Billy. Hope you have a good week ahead, mate. So look after yourself. And thank you for that, Billy. Take care, mate. And Dave saying, bye, Billy. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Absolutely top class. Partsport saying, bye, Billy. My G and Broski. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Oh, Peterborough getting another shot off there. It's blocked off. So, it's headed away on this near side. Well, as the game's got cancelled, guys, I think I'll stay on for another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something for read out a few more of your comments. So please feel free to comment, guys. But I might as well jump off early and go and get some food. Save me having another late night eating. I was always in it for the long run, but we're not going to pick up many game fans from other clubs when I've not scheduled the game properly. But I will stay on for another 10 minutes or so that you guys can have some comments read as we're here for you guys as well as the football, as you know. Oh, Exeter there just knocking it away. Oh, Peterborough on the attack now down this near side. Oh, they're getting in behind here. Can they get the shot off? They come into the box. Shot comes off and the goalkeeper makes a save. It's knocked away. Exeter have won it back as they come forward. So, yeah, I'm not focusing too much on the game there, guys, because like I say, I'm not going to get Exeter and Peterborough fans on when I've not scheduled this game. Passport saying, what minute and score are we on? Just coming up to 52 minutes, and it's Exeter 0, Peterborough 1. And Peterborough have knocked it out wide on that far side. Exeter with the possession as they chip it out wide on this near side. It's intercepted there by Peterborough. Both players. It's amazing what I mean. Well, Exeter's down south. So why? I'm right. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to have a look here. This has got my curiosity. Let's have a look. UK map. Right. So let's have a look. We're going to have a look at this, guys, because we're going to figure this out. Right. So why have we got a game postponed v Cambridge? So where's Cambridge? I'm just looking on the map. Right. So there's Cambridge. So where is Exeter? Exeter's down south. So where exactly down south is Exeter? Exeter. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, now that makes sense. Yeah, I'm forgetting about that. I didn't know. I knew. I just couldn't picture where it was. Yeah, it's down on the leg in it. So it's Cornwall. That makes sense. So that's a contrasting styles, guys. So Exeter, obviously, and the reason, if you're wondering what I'm looking at why the weather, the pitch conditions are so much different. So let me get rid of that and show you guys what I'm looking at. Here we go. So obviously Cambridge, if you guys can see here, let me just get it right on the screen so you guys can see it better. If this comes up, come on. Right, so as you guys can see here, Cambridge is there. So there's Cambridge right there. So it's like just above London or just north of London. So there. So you're getting all this part of the country absolutely booming it with rain. And then Exeter is obviously over here on the leg of Cornwall. There's Exeter, as you guys can see. And it's right down on the south coast, but on the leg of Cornwall. So they've obviously not getting the same intensity of weather, because I'm watching the game right now and it doesn't look like it's raining there. So, and the pitch looks in really good condition. Looks a little bit like there's some moisture on the pitch, but we don't know if they've had the sprinklers on, do we? Well, Peterborough's just got a... Oh, they've got a man sent off here. Second yellow card. Peterborough been put down to 10 men. And Exeter have won a free kick there. What did he do wrong there? Well, he's put a challenge in that's questionable, I think, that. Oh, well, we didn't even get to see that challenge properly. It's a challenge from behind. He's got. So what other games have we got going on tonight that might... Let's have a look. So Exeter, Port Vale. Where's Port Vale? Let's have a look where Port Vale is. Sorry, guys, I'm just doing some geography research here for these lower league clubs down south. Ah, right. I didn't know that. Port Vale's actually... I've never been to Port Vale. So, yeah, Port Vale's in the north, innit? No, I never knew that. I've never had a reason to know it. It's not. All right. So it's in Stoke. I didn't realise that. So Port Vale is actually in Stoke. No way. I've been to Stoke loads of times and never realised that Port Vale were there. Oh, my brain must have been switched on. That's a new one. So, yeah, sorry, guys. I was just trying to work out some geography of the weather. David's saying, Gaz, I noticed a certain Mr. Barnsley Ryan didn't stick around much after I said about this channel. After I said about this channel, it's all teams, not just self-promotion. Matt Barnsley channel couldn't handle the truth. Yeah. Thank you for that. Sorry, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Yeah, he does, mate. But there's a reason why he doesn't stick around. He doesn't stick around. I don't want to make it make a big issue of it. He can be very annoying. He can be very annoying with some of the stuff he comes out with. But just to give you guys an heads up, Mr. Barnsley, as much as he can be annoying, guys, he's an adult. He's an adult, but he's an adult with personal difficulties. I know this because he told me he goes to college. I looked up what he goes to college for, and it's basically an adult with personal... I don't know exactly what difficulties he's got, but let's just say he's got a disability of some description. So basically, he comes on bantering all the time. He likes to give it, but he can't take it. And I think part of the reason he can't take it is partly because of his disability, whatever it is that's up with him. I'm not sure exactly what's up with him. I've never asked him because obviously it's a personal thing. He's never made an issue of it, in fairness. He's never made an issue of it. I'm not making excuses for him. All I'm pointing out is that's part of the reason why I try not to react to him too much, to be fair, Dave. But yeah, he can't take it. He can't take it. He gives it and he can't take it. He can be annoying sometimes, but yeah, he will always go, Dave. Whenever I banter him back, he doesn't like it. He can't handle it. He goes. Like I say, unfortunately, that's one of the frustrations with Mr. Barnsley. He likes to give it, but he can't take it. But I think part of the reason he can't take it is because of the personal issues that's he's got. Like I said, I don't know exactly what issues he's got, but I know he has got some personal issues. But thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, he can't take it. Just try in future. Try not let him to wind you up in future, Dave, because like I say, it's just like I say, I don't know what issues he's got exactly, but it's just I know because he told me he went to college and I reacted to it a couple of months back. He said he goes to college. I'm like, well, some of the things you say on here, mate, are not the right things that a grown man would say, an adult. because he does come out with some comments that are a little bit immature, a little bit childish. And then there was one stream where he told me he goes to college. And I thought he was a kid. When he used to first come on the channel, I thought he was a child because of some of the comments that he used to put. It was only over a period of time of getting to know him and the fact that he said he went to college. And then I looked up what he went to college for, and it's basically for adults with difficulties. So basically, but yeah, I know he can be very frustrating, Dave. He can be very frustrating. You're absolutely right. But don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Like I say, take what Mr. Barnsley says with a pinch of salt. Dave is saying, sorry, I meant you said. No worries, Dave. No worries, mate. Thank you. Dave is saying Port Vale, I think, is near Stoke. You're absolutely right, Dave. Yeah, I've just looked it up, mate. I've just looked it up to check it out. And it is, you're absolutely right. It is near Stoke. Dave is saying, I know what's up with him, Gaz. He supports Barnsley. Joking. That's a good one, that, Dave. That's a good one, mate. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's like I say. He seems a nice lad. He seems a nice lad, but he's just not very good at taking the banter. But he's got to learn to take it because he gives it enough. So we should learn to take it. But like I say, try and take it with a pinch of salt. So yeah, I've noticed the chat's gone very quiet now, which is fair enough. But not a problem. So yeah, I think it's time for me to wrap it up, guys. As I'm going to go and grab some food while I've managed to get off earlier. So thank you to you guys for your conversation and comments in the chats. Really appreciate it. Apologies, can't do the game, guys. And I'm not going to start trying to pick up a game now halfway through. But really do appreciate you guys coming, getting involved. Please do drop your comments. I'll stay on for another minute or two for you guys to drop your final comments. But then I'm going to jump off and go and grab some food. Davy's saying, very quiet, Gaz. Night, mate. Thanks. Thanks again. Thank you, Dave. Pleasure as always, mate. Always a pleasure having you with us. Top man. Yeah. Yeah, it has gone quiet, Dave, but it's going to go quiet, innit, when the game's been cancelled. Everybody now knows the game's been cancelled. Jordan, Rayana, I'm not sure what that's all about, mate. How many days till Christmas? Go and look it up on a calendar. Go and look it up on a calendar. If you're going to come and try and bombard my chat with negative comments, well, there you go. You've gone and done it again. So put you in timeout, mate. Bye. There you go. Jordan, Raya, that's how pathetic you are, mate. I put you in timeout. Go on, drop your dislike and bugger off. Pathetic. Get a life, mate. Get a life. Davy's saying, I'm blocked. I've blocked the Wally. You don't need to block him, Dave. I've put him in timeout. If he comes back and does it again next time, I'll just block him. Some people are that sad. They've got no like. Why would you come in spamming that? How many days till Christmas? What a sad person he is. He's obviously got no life, has it, that he can come in and waste time doing that. Some of us have got better things to do than reading crap out like that. What an immaturity in bucket loads, mate. He's more brain dead than the referee we've just seen in that game. Say it as it is, me guys. Sorry, I'm unfiltered. I mean, no offense, but if you can't take it, don't give it. Right, I'm going to jump off now, guys. Dave, you are an absolute gentleman. It's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Really appreciate you just sticking around. You are a gentleman. Thank you for all the positive vibes tonight, Dave. Enjoy what's left of your evening. Sorry I can't do the game, mate, but as I say, I want to focus my attention on doing games that we actually schedule on screen so we can attract new fans. So switching to another game this late now in the evening is just not going to work, and we're not going to attract fans for them games. But thank you for your understanding, Dave, and sticking around. You're an absolute gentleman. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Dave. Stay safe and well, mate. And Dave finally saying there, how many days till Easter? I don't know, Dave. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I like that. Dave saying night, Gaz and Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Good night to you as well, mate. Look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. And I hope you have a great week ahead as well, Dave. So thank you. You are a gentleman. So, yeah, that's it from me for now, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you again, possibly tomorrow or the day after. I'll be back on. But that's it from me for tonight. And look after yourself. Stay safe out there, guys. All the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.